Hello everybody, how you doing? This is Steve Callaway, as you probably already know, and just wanted to give you guys a quick update on some of my personal issues I've been dealing with. For those that have been following me for a long time, you probably know my habits. I try to put out a lot of content. I try to put out. I was averaging for almost a year about 4 a day pieces of content, and that's pretty high. Um, so it turned out uh, I've got about 1,400 videos that I put up since I started, and it's just been a little over a year that I've been doing it. So yeah, it's about averages out over three, and I try to put out a fair amount of stuff. Part of the reason is I got ADD, so I just move from one thing to the next. Now I've had some health issues, so that's I know a lot of people that do videos, come on and talk about their problems. I don't generally like to do that too much. I don't like to focus on the negative stuff, uh, but it is what it is, and it's affected my performance. So I can tell you about it, and you can kind of, you know, that would explain why you'll see some of the stuff that's been going on my website. First thing is, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer a month or two ago, and I'm scheduled to have my prostate out on May 16th. Uh, that may change because of the second part of the story. But so I have prostate cancer, and then at some point you have a choice between getting radiation or having it taken out. I flipped a coin and it came out taking it out, so that's all there is to that. The more, I don't know. I guess they have a reasonable level of importance. Wednesday, May 1st, I went to pickleball at the YMCA where I play pickleball, and played a game, pretty intense game. Thought I played pretty well. Sat down on the bleachers after the game, and I was talking to one of the ladies that also plays pickleball. And we were talking away, and man, I'll tell you what, I started feeling really weird. And I knew what it was because it's happened before. I knew it was, I was going to pass out. I mean, I was getting like the tunnel vision, things were like moving away, and I knew what was happening. So I said to the lady I said, excuse me a minute. And then we were sitting in the bleachers, and she said I leaned back like that, and my eyes rolled back on my head, and then she said I was gone. I was like dead, And then she saw me with this like a look of like pain on my face, and I kind of reached for my heart, and then a few seconds later, I basically was snapping out of it, and I woke up and said, "Where am I? What happened?" And went to the hospital, and it turned out that I have a pacemaker defibrillator. Got to put it in March of 2015. It's never gone off, so I don't know what it feels like, but it went off. They interrogated the device and said that it shocked me and brought me back. The doctor came in and had kind of a funny way of telling me about it. He was all happy like a cheerleader. He said, "I got good news and great news." He said, "Your pacemaker's working exactly as it's supposed to." He said, "Your heart went into ventricular, what's it called? Ventricular tachycardia, I think it's called." And basically the pump's it's like twitching, but it's not pumping. So I passed out because it wasn't pumping the brain. My heart wasn't pumping enough oxygen to the brain. That's why I passed out. And then when the device saw that blood flow and oxygen flow had stopped, then it zapped me, and I was unconscious, so I didn't feel it, and it brought me back. So the doctor said, "So what happened was you were actually, kind of like dead for a few seconds, and then when the machine read it and zapped you, then it brought you back. So you came right back. So it worked perfectly." And he was all excited about that. I'm thinking, must be that's unusual because he seems too happy to have this be just another day at the office, right? So I guess it's probably, it probably is good to know if it works or not, because it hasn't gone off since in 9 years. It hasn't gone off never when I've had it in me. So um, it was close a couple times. There were some readings that they went over with me saying it was one time I was zero point 0.7 seconds from getting zapped, and then whatever was going on fixed itself. So there's that. So I got heart issues, so that's probably not. It's not something that just came out of the blue, I guess. But I haven't had anything go wrong since 2015, so it's been a while. And uh, so that was Wednesday, this past Wednesday, May 1st. Friday, I went to play pickleball again at an outside court and played one game. And I went to talk to the same lady that I was talking to. She happened to be there, asked me how I was doing and all that. And I got to feeling pretty wonky again. So my friends took me to the hospital, and I was there for quite a while. And they said I had elevated levels of. There's something that starts with a T. I forget what the name of it is. I don't know. I guess it indicates that there was a heart attack or heart issues of some kind. So I guess it was elevated a fair amount, but it wasn't up to the level of like calling it a full-fledged heart attack. But there was something going on. And they basically said, go on home, no more pickleball, and if you... so I said, what can I do, Doc? He said, if it's anything more than a slow walk, don't do it. So that's a little discouraging, but it is what it is. So earlier today I was doing a video, and I was just talking, and it started to come on like I was going to pass out from talking. That's how bad it is. And right now, as I'm sitting here, I don't feel that great, to be honest with you. But I have a doctor's cardiologist appointment tomorrow. I have another appointment with the pre-op people for the surgery tomorrow. I have a stress test scheduled for Tuesday. So hopefully we can get some things figured out, find out what's going on. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So May 16th, I get my prostate out because of the cancer. If I can get it surgery, I might have to switch over to radiation but I think they put you out for that too. So I don't know what's going to happen. They're concerned with putting me out that the heart has to be able to take it. I guess I don't know, something like that. And then having a bunch of heart attacks probably isn't proof that I can take it, right? So that's where we're at. So if you've noticed that I haven't put out as much content sometimes, there's been some days I didn't put out any. Things like that is because I'm dealing with a fair number of things, and some of them require several hours of my day, and then I'm not able to do it. I don't have enough time. So that's where I'm at. So my situation, I know, is not as bad as a lot of other people's situations. So, if you know a friend or anybody that's having issues, maybe it's a good time to reach out to them and just, wish them well, see if there's anything you can do for them. I'm not asking for anything. I have needs and things just like everybody else, but I'm not asking for any help of any kind. Just wanted to let you guys know what's going on, because I feel bad when I can't get my videos out that I like to. It bothers me quite a lot, actually. So I'll continue to try to put stuff out, and some days are going to be good, some days are not. So appreciate you guys sticking with me, okay? All right, have a good night. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you soon, okay? Bye-bye.